the game here. So we're on Arena, reticall in the north as the Khmer, and the Bullet down south as the Dravidians. Dravidians on Arena is an interesting choice because Dravidians have a water bonus, so you don't get any of that on Arena, but they're also, they've got a lot of good stuff on land. A lot of nice options. I really like them. Their elephant archers are probably the thing that they're most used for. Just really good elephant archers. Good skirmishers, and of course wood steel infantry. In the late game, you can switch to infantry, or even go for their spears. If you get wood steel, all of their infantry is super strong. And reticall will not be able to go for his scout rush. Or if he does, I think it'd be a mistake because he's not going to be able to get damage because of the walls. So we'll see what he wants to do with Khmer. Khmer also have a lot of other good options, though. They can always do cavalry. There's nothing wrong with that. They can get their ballista elephants, the castles, the unique unit. They can just go for regular scorpions too. And actually, with their bonus range, those are really strong. They also can just go elephants, like the melee ones. Oh wow, we have a goose that is exploring all over. I think it might be shift click, like into the woods. That's great. Yeah, so the Khmer also, by the way, they have one of the best things about them, if not the best thing about them, is that they can go up to the next age without buildings. Like, you don't need to build those, the 2 buildings of that age. And so they have the fastest castle age time in the game. With Khmer, you can get up to the castle age in under 13 minutes if you do everything exactly right. Grabbing a lot of wood here in the Dark Age. It's probably going to drop some farms. I've noticed that reticall likes to do that, get some Dark Age farms. But going out to the hare, and meanwhile the Bullet is getting his berries. A lot of free food sitting out here. I'm live. So much more modest food income for the Bullet. Just 4 on wood. Or, I meant wood. Not too many on wood. Sending out to the berries, getting his free food. Let's got another boar out here. I don't know how these players are planning on playing out this arena game. People have different kinds of styles, on Arena. Some players like to get up to the castle age fast. That's usually the right plan, to go up to the castle age as fast as possible. And then once you're in the castle age, you can do a couple of things. You can go and you can get some stone and build a castle close to your opponent and start going on the offensive. That's one way to do it. Or you could drop a bunch of town centers and get a bunch of extra villagers and try to have a much stronger economy than your opponent. And I don't know how these players like to play. You can also work on securing the relics. There are 5 here. The positioning is pretty even. Maybe favoring the Bullet a little bit. The Bullet so far, he's a little further along in accumulating his food. I think that comes down to the fact that reticall put so many on wood. So he's floating 300 wood. That could have been food. Hasn't dropped any farms yet. Second boar is in for the bullet. And he's up. He's also doing this thing about reinforcing the walls with houses. It's not a bad idea. It just means it's harder to get through the walls. Oh, sorry, that's a barracks. What am I talking about? Okay, so barracks suggests to me that he wants to go aggressive because if you want to just do a typical fast castle, it would be blacksmith market. So maybe he wants to make a military production building instead of a market. So blacksmith, military. For Dravidians, I'm not sure which it would be. I mean, I would probably say archery range, but I'm not sure. I mean, Dravidian cavalry is pretty bad. But getting scouts out on the map just for relic control can be pretty strong, so... Wood upgrade coming in. So not looking for a super fast castle, just getting his economy going. Reticall is now dropping his farms on his way up to fuel. I think the last of the free food has now expired, so it's all farming eco from now on for food. And both players have been getting a lay of the land, seeing at least where the relics are. No activity out on the map just yet. Lots of farms now. The Bullet has his farming upgrade done now. Actually, both economy upgrades. Both the wood chopping and farming, and that's kind of slowed him down a little. Look at this, we've got Reticall just doing what Khmer can do, right? Just clicking up immediately. Doesn't need to build any extra buildings, he can just go straight to the Castle Age. And now he gets his economy upgrades. Okay, so it's a pretty nice build here. He'll be up really quickly, so I wonder what does he want to do once he gets to the Castle Age? We'll have to check in to see. And we won't really get much of a clue. I mean, we know he's not going ballista elephants because he's not getting stone. Meanwhile, the Bullet's economy is good, but he does need more food economy. He's only got 7 on food. He's going to be floating some other resources. I mean, it might be worth it to drop a market just to kind of speed up the Castle Age. He doesn't want to fall too far behind. He's got his blacksmith coming up now. Okay. Oh, that's right. He needs his buildings. He's not Khmer. So what's going to be his second building? Okay, so with that market, he should be able to push himself up pretty quickly. He can maybe sell a bit of the wood and buy some food. And a fast second TC for Reticall. Okay, so economy. It's a very strong option. And a third TC, so fast castle, 2 TC, very effective. And he's got wheelbarrow coming out immediately. He's got loads of food in the bank, he'll be able to pump out those bills, and he's got loads of houses too, so lots of room, population space to expand into. Yeah, Reticall's economy will be booming here. The bullet realizes he's low on food. The scouts battling here. Reticall will win this. The bullet, he's got some more farms coming up, but actually, just to click up, he's got it now, but he probably should have just bought some food to go up faster. But he'll click up now. There he goes. But Reticall's already up. And pumping villagers. So Reticall, he's behind on villagers right now because his town center was busy upgrading, but he will pull ahead here in a moment. I'm getting a second farm upgrade already. And the wood upgrade coming in as well. And really low on resources. Other than gold, he's floating a bit of that because he left his villas on gold from earlier, but otherwise, really tight economy here. But for the Dravidian, we've got a lot of barracks coming up. 50, so 5 barracks in total. Okay. And he's on stone. I think the bullet fancies himself some wood steel. Is he gonna make long swords? That would be really cool. Yeah, we've got arson and forging. I think this is looking like long swords. Are we fighting from an economy deficit? And he'll need a lot of food. 15 on food. Might not even be enough at the moment. Dropping an extra town center up against the edge of the map. At least it'll be safe. And Reticall's adding more farms now. Pikemen, never mind. It's not going to be longswords. Pikemen, getting all of his upgrades first before the units. And a siege workshop. Okay. Wonder what the stone is for then. I'm assuming he's going to build a castle somewhere. I wonder if he builds it at home or if he goes out onto the map. Even more farms. The nice thing about Chimeras, it doesn't matter where you put the farms. They just instantly drop off everything. Look at that food. All the TCs have been working this whole time. Now you can see the build difference. At least 20 ahead for Reticall. Oh, does he want to go Imperial Age? Okay. The Bullet has a university and a siege workshop already up. And he's starting to float resources for what looks like an Imperial Age upgrade. He's adding more farms. He's got 2 town centers. Does need to remember to create villagers out of a second TC, but that should help him not keep pace, but not fall too far behind on his economy. But he has no idea what's going out on the map. He's lost his scout. So far, no players have made a move for relics. They're happy to just sit in their own bases and cook up whatever plans they might want to execute. Bullet is inching his way up to Imperial Age, adding another barracks. And first castle. First time a player has gone outside of the walls. And reticall is making a castle out here just in front of his base. Securing some extra gold and stone. And he's up to the edge. And once again, Khmer don't need buildings to go up. So strong. Usually you'd have to wait for this castle to go. He's going to be up so fast. And what unit does he want to build to attack? Okay, the bullet has his resources. We're going to click up. You can click up right now. The bullet is forgetting to click up. Those are coming in. Okay, so Zico upgrades coming in. Oh, we have Tusk Swords coming out for Reticall. Tusk Swords and Fletching. But he's dropping stables. I think we're going to see elephants. I mean, look at his food economy. He needs more gold, but he's adding more vills to gold. And he's got another gold mine here right next to his PC. He can saturate that. He's getting more stone. And look at this food economy from Reticall. Imperial Age is coming in for the bullet now. He's got an armored elephant. Okay. So far, I'm not sure what's going to come out of these barracks. I wonder if he got them thinking there'd be a bunch of cavalry again. And when no cavalry showed up, he thought, I guess I don't need to produce. More armored elephants. The thing is, like, these aren't going to help him in a fight. These are only going to help destroy the enemy buildings. And he needs to win the fight before that happens, so... What army units is he planning on making? You can get those whip sword guys. Hussar coming out. The upgrade coming out for Reticall. But he got Tusk Swords. Doesn't he want to make elephants? Another castle coming in. Okay, so pikemen now coming out. Okay, so this is kind of a blind counter from the bullet. But, oh, if he makes... I was gonna say, if he makes a lot of pikemen and elephants show up, or hussars, he'll be able to get a good win out of it. But we also now have scorpions. Heavy scorpions being upgraded for Reticall. So this combination of cavalry with scorpions is very strong. Because these pikemen are not going to do anything against scorpions. Let alone Khmer scorpions, which can shoot further. The funny thing is, I said the armored elephants aren't going to be able to help in a fight. But if you send an armored elephant at a scorpion, and the scorpion just stands there, the elephant will kill it. Like, really easily. So with some micro, these things actually could help him against the scorpions. That's hilarious. For a while I wasn't sure about what the difference was between like meaningful difference between armored elephants and rams. Besides the fact that armored elephants cost food and rams cost wood. But I think the biggest difference is probably that you can't garrison units in the elephants. Halberd is in now for the bullet. Lots of hussar for reticall. I wonder why he's not making elephants. Maybe he wants to conserve his gold and wants to save that for other units. Trebs out, and reticall is just kind of snaking forward with a line of castles, just inching forward, cautiously taking more of a map. And now he can see his opponent's base. He's got a castle in range, and he'll be able to start trebbing. So the bullet is now officially under siege. First shots landing. He'll start taking down barracks. What's the bullet's response? He has armored elephants ready. He can start sieging the castle. The problem is there are a lot of hussar. And even though he has halbs, he may not be able to kill the hussar fast enough before they kill his armored elephants, and this castle is going to start being a problem. Trebs moving forward. We have medical core coming in. That'll give his elephants regen. But he only has the armored elephants. Okay, so he's moving out now. Plate mail armor coming in. The last armor upgrade for his halberds. It's really strong. No click on root steel yet. Double crossbow coming in. Look at these scorpions. Oh, I'm not favoring the chances of these halberds against those scorpions. Bullet is adding siege workshops. And more barracks. He wants to do this siege infantry composition. We've got a siege cavalry composition. It looks like reticall he's got his composition. He's got Master Scorpion. Eventually these trebuchets are going to force the bullet to do something. Can't sit in his base forever. And now he sees... I wonder if he saw the castle before. Siege elephant coming in for the bullet. So far the bullet, reticall doesn't know where the bullet's castle is. But I'm guessing those Trebs can siege when he spawns it. And reticall is mining right in front of the bullet's base. You see that, push those bills away. So far reticall has economy advantage. He's got a huge siege army and he's got complete map control. So it's up to the bullet to do something about this. That being said, these halberds will do really well against these hussars. This is going to be a really good fight. The ballistas, the scorpions are way up here. Secondary walls coming up for the bullet. And another castle. And there's wood steel. Wood steel is coming in. So these helps are actually going to be really strong now. If they can get close, but here comes a different kind of one-sided. Alright, siege elephants. It's your turn. Get in there. No, they can get... Actually, well, I don't know, actually. This many scorpions. Scorpions actually... I mean, we knew that was coming. He had to try. So, we have Elite Urumi Swordsman for the bullet. I don't know what Urumis are going to be able to do that the Halbs didn't. I think his idea of going for siege elephants is actually not terrible. A bunch of siege elephants and halberds could actually do something. But he needs something against these scorpions. Honestly, he needs mangonels, like monagers. I mean, he's got loads of resources. He could even go bombards. He needs something to kill these scorpions. So far, actually, these trebs haven't moved up, so he's still safe behind his walls. And he's still got gold. One of the benefits of going for halberd is that you conserve a lot of your gold, so he still has gold to spend on something else if he wants it. Reticall is getting keep upgrade. He's looking to do towers. Also getting Bodkin. And his archery upgrades. I still wonder why Reticall got Tusks. Oh my god, look at the resources of Reticall. He's got 12,000 food. How many elephants is that? He could delete all his villagers and just replace them all with elephants. Saplings. Scorpion's moving up. I think these huskers will try to run in, and there is a gap, but they'll back off. Doesn't want to waste them. He's got scorpions against elves anyway. So he doesn't need to. Well, he will take the fight. I think we're all done. Unfortunately, he has so much food that I don't think he cares. The bullet surprisingly is low on wood. He's adding more barracks in behind. He's massing more halbs, so that's where his wood is going. See, food economy's fine. He's got gold, but he's still. I don't see a solution to these scorpions yet. Oh no, that's not true. He's got a siege elephants. Okay, enough of these will do it, but this is like, you know, these are melee against these ranged scorpions, so the way he engages here is very important. But if he does this right, if he sends his elephants in and they kill the scorpions, those siege elephants will be able to kill all the buildings, they'll be able to kill these towers, and then if there are still hussars around, the halberds could clean them up. Like, this could work. And look, we've got Onager coming in too. Okay, so he's thinking, okay, siege elephants are all well and good, but I'm going to add in some onagers. And honestly, as long as he controls these onagers well, might make it a very favorable fight. And reticall is max, but the bullet is pretty far up in supply as well. It does need a couple more houses. He's building them. He's just got this gold in reserve, hasn't touched it. 3,200 gold. Are making a hole in a wall that doesn't matter because Bullet has already built a secondary wall. He's getting siege onager. Wow. Okay, so siege onager is so expensive, but it is powerful. Does he get I don't remember if Dravidians get siege engineers as well. The display doesn't show. Does he? He doesn't have a university, does he? I don't see one. Okay. So far, by the way, Reticall has not opted to launch these trebuchet shots at the castles. So the bullet can just sit back and wait and build up. He doesn't need to clear this. So far, it's just some outer walls getting destroyed. I mean, he lost a bunch of barracks, but he could rebuild those. This keep is this keep hitting the castle? That's fun. No upgrades on the castle, so the bullet will be able to kill this. These hussars won't be able to do much. The scorpions are moving over, and here come the siege onagers. He's baiting the scorpions over. And he's microing. Oh my god, he's gonna be able to kill all of these. Does Reticall know this? Oh, okay. The bullet has found a solution to the big scorpion ball problem. Siege onagers win this fight for sure. Scorpions are actually doing okay, but you know, and now like, yeah, siege elephants will be able to come in as well. The scorpions are pretty much gone now. Amazing. So now the siege elephants can go to work. More castles are not going to help the siege elephants. And then if the hussars run in, the hell ready. The bullet, he's got a game plan here. It makes a lot of sense what he's doing. Hussars are about to come in. Bullet wants to send in his house. Takes some damage on the siege elephants. The help and steel will just does need to lose a lot of his siege. And Reticall is remaxing with loads of hussars. And he's making some ballista elephants. He's got so many castles. Honestly, his forward position just lets him have so much time to think of a solution to what just destroyed his army. Be careful with the siege onagers. Really friendly fire. Okay. Trebs are coming around. I think they'll probably siege the kamikaze Trebs. Okay, they backed off. Still think these trebs could come around the right side here and start sieging this castle. Because it'd be really awkward for the bullet to come out this way. More castles coming up for reticall. He's got all the stone on the map. He's complete map control. Wait, the bullet has 0 on gold. Does he? Does he know that he has over 3,000 gold in his base still? Remassing halberders. Arrows. Bullet. More secondary walls as well. Well, Reticle is grabbing the relics. Reticle is moving forward very cautiously. He is maxed out. What's he maxed out on? He's got loads of hussars, a bit more siege. He's got his ballista elephants, and his trebs. He's got such a huge resource bank. He could actually release each one starts here. The halbs will be shredded. Siege on Vigor, and all these defensive buildings are offensive. So far, the bullets on the answer has been siege elephants, but there's just so much. He has to. It'll take ages for siege elephants to do all of this thing. And meanwhile, there will be answers everywhere all the time. He kind of needs his own trebuchets called Markings. So he's found his gold, he's grabbing that. I mean, given that he's low on gold, he's only got one pile left, he could just make sure he has a good economy and just flood the pirates out, and then try to take off his buildings. So Jonagers are taking good trades against the Scorpions, but are good trades enough at this stage? Fight well against the Hussars. If they get close to the Elephants too, they can take those down. There's so much arrow fire. Towers, castles everywhere. This fight will be tricky. Actually, the ballista elephants shooting from the back line will be able to take out these towers. And the bullet's supply is cratered. He's not remaxed. He's got the resources. He can make more houses. Assuming that's what he wants to do. But what are they going to do against ballista elephants? You know, honestly, siege Jonagers are not terrible against ballista elephants. Ballista elephants have some chip points. They've got 300, but you can still, I think, a good batch of siege Jonagers could still crush these. But then what? You still gotta find a way to move out. the other two trebs? Weren't there? Oh, here, yeah, okay. So, Reticall has split up his trebs. Still not sieging the castles. I know he's sieging. Now he is, okay. Castle under attack. I think this is now... The Bullet now has to really figure out what he's going to do here. Because I think losing his castles... I mean, he's got all his upgrades. That's one thing I saw just a moment ago. He got conscription. He's got his elite upgrade if he wants to make that, but he won't have castles yet, so he's on siege and infantry. So the question is, can he defeat the army that's coming in now? It's full of ballista elephants. He was able to deal with the Scorpion Tsar. I think if he maxes out on what he's got, he should be able to... Did the as well. And he does get some decent onager shots, hits his own health as well, but so far those hussars were killed off. Secondary walls coming in as well. And he's got his composition, so he's got Halb and Siege Onager. It's a very strong composition. This composition is really strong. And actually, you know, one or two trebuchets, and he can start sieging down the enemy buildings. He can use his siege onager to kill his opponent's trebuchets. I mean, the Bullet has the unit type that he needs. So can he execute on that? And Reticall has him. The Bullet does a good job of pulling back, but his siege onagers are exposed. His Halb's out of position and they will. That's disastrous. His secondary walls actually got in the way. He needs like a gate here or for his house. House. These ballista elephants are shredded. There's gonna come a point here though where the Bullet just has no gold left. He's got a decent amount still left in his piles. You could make maybe, you know, 10 more siege onagers with this. He needs a plan of how he gets out of here. His castles are down. These are getting trapped down. And we've got siege ram being upgraded for Reticall. And Reticall does not need over 100 villagers. He's got so many resources. He could just like grab all of these, just delete them. All of these guys just hit the delete. Now the siege onagers can't even take on the ballista elephants. It's just too many. The ballista elephants are just going to die. Trying to scream more out, but they'll just line up and get killed before they even touch the styles. Yeah, he had the right unit composition, but just wasn't able to clear one army, but then wasn't able to clear the buildings before Reticall was able to remax and then push in. And now he's just too far behind. Players going at each other. What do you do against this? Bullet's position. I have to say too, reticall's play just looks perfect. Got up to Castle Age and Imperial Age a few times. I like the bullets in the competition. And his choice of your videos, I think it could have worked. Just the execution was a bit better for Retical. Retical went for that slow creep forward and then just completely besieged his opponent. Couldn't really break out. He'd win fights, but couldn't actually win the siege. There's a GG. There's the GG, so that's a win, a 2-0 for... I didn't update this score here, but that's a 2-0 now for Retical. So Retical advances. Good games for both. Look at those kills, yeah. When you spam halves into ballistas, that's what this looks like. Such a strong economy for Retical. Honestly, too strong. There's a point at which you don't need that many villagers. Nice castle time too. For this is what Khmer can do, right? They can get up to the next stage so fast. 9 castles too for Retical. I mean, he wasn't messing around with those. It would have been such a slog for the bullet to push back across the map. Well, that's the match for today. Thanks to anyone for joining. I see that Zemsis has posted the bracket in the chat for those of you who want to see it. But with that, I will leave the stream for now. Thanks for joining, and hope to see you next time.